Decorate project, which is a project getting volunteers from Fabrica and our older residents engaged in the arts, and it came about through having a working relationship with Fabrica.
The creative sessions that we had in the beginning with Helen Goodwin, who was fantastic, and she had the volunteers Eve Turnley and Vanessa Freeman on a couple of occasions as well. It was really good to have them there in the beginning because they brought an array of materials, and also they were kind of giving us examples of what we could do and taking the lead.
What we saw was residents and staff both enjoying themselves, both using their creativity, their interests, their skills and abilities, not only putting it into what they were doing, whether that was monoprint working or working with plaster, but also in terms of the interactions between them.
From my perspective, I think what it's done, it's allowed their confidences to grow in the making. They've kind of discovered things that they didn't know they were able to do. That's been really exciting. And one guy's just made the most amazing sculptures out of plaster. Another woman's knitted, she never knitted before, but she's knitted this amazing scarf. So very, very varied. The difference between a creative art session and maybe more structured type things like dancing or exercise class or something that's very structured, it allows people to start from where they're coming from, and it's kind of non-prescriptive, so it's not about saying this is what we're going to do today. It's really coming from the different individuals that are taking part.
All of it, really?
All of it, yeah.
All of it.
No particular part that we don't like. We wouldn't be there if we didn't like it.
All of it.
We like experimenting, doing all different things, and if when I go to the shops, I sort of see things, I think, oh, that'd be good for the group, and we try different things, you know.
And everything's organised in the storeroom, so we know exactly where everything is.
Do you think that with a bit more money, maybe like financial support, it would improve it?
We did ask for a grant, and that we just don't know what's happening about it, but we have asked.
And what sort of things, if there was some money coming in, would you look to change?
We'd love to have a potter's wheel for a start. That'd be fantastic.
And they're great big canvases where you actually can do big paintings.
Really big painting, because they're so expensive.
And there's some people in there who really are good drawers. Brilliant. That if they had like big canvases and actually make pictures. In fact, you sold a picture already. There would be more sold to put the money into back into it again.
To refund sort of, you know, really
to build it up and keep building.
How has this project changed the community and the atmosphere?
It's changed the atmosphere and community when we're down here, when people actually come down to the group. That's the nice part of it, because people join in. But we're up to now, it's a bit difficult to get people to join in. They come and see it.
Yeah, they'll come in like they don't want to know really, but they're watching what we're doing.
Exactly, and then eventually they join in, don't they?
Like Bert was saying the other week, he went, I didn't realise it was as good as this. He wants to do some pottery and that.
Like they do on the riverboats, you know.
And he's not a one for that, is he?
No.
But you know, he wants to come. They're actually coming in and just see we laugh about. We don't just sit there like we're rocking in a chair like we're nutters. Printing, and that's the first thing we done. Well, I done. And then when we come in, I said, I'm not doing none of this. They think we're rocking in here. bit do lally.
And you got really into
And
it.
then we got really into it and started doing that.
Yeah.
Now all the bits we get something different every week.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's cool. So
Instead
it's
of
sort
buying
of,
Christmas cards, we started making them.
This is the first attempt to make something like this. And Helen showed me, she brought this material, the mesh, and she bought plastic strips of fabric to stick on here. And then she showed me how to mix plaster.